Lila settled comfortably into her chair at the coffee shop. She was startled when she spotted Ethan strolling in and heading directly toward her spot. Ethan and his wife, Nora, had lived next door to Lila and her husband, Jack, for almost 4 years. They were slightly older than Lila and Jack, in their early 40s instead of mid-30s, but the two pairs had become very friendly. They had even traveled together on trips, sometimes with their kids and sometimes without. "What a shock!" Lila exclaimed with a touch of thrill, peeking over her shoulder as Ethan neared. "Shouldn't you be at your job?" Ethan flashed a tiny grin and plopped down across from her. "I could ask you the same," he responded smoothly. "I took the afternoon free to deal with some private stuff." "I guess you did too." Lila nodded. "It's been a hectic morning, and I just needed a break to refresh. That's it. I didn't know you liked places like this." "I don't," Ethan admitted, locking eyes with her. Lila swiftly looked away, and Ethan went on. "Truth is, I saw you come in and thought I'd join you. We need to chat." Lila's eyes grew wide. "Is something off? I hope Nora's okay." Ethan dropped his gaze briefly, then gave her a comforting smile. "No, all's well. Thanks for worrying. You and Jack mean a lot to us, and we know we can rely on you. If anything went wrong, I'd do the same for you without a second thought. But that's why I had come here." "What's happening?" Lila asked, her voice shaking a bit. "I'm just a tad anxious," Ethan confessed. "Have you been close with him yet?" Lila's face turned red with surprise. "What? I don't even know who you're talking about." "Who's this person?" "The one you keep sneaking looks at through the window," Ethan said coolly, his voice almost relaxed. Lila's heart jumped. "Did you, or didn't you get intimate with him?" "No, not at all." Lila stuttered, her face hot with shame. She moved her arms, trying to shake off the awkwardness, but Ethan just shook his head. His face softened as he shut his eyes for a second. When he opened them, he gently rested a hand on hers, his touch almost fatherly. "Listen to me," he said. "I'm going to clear up what's really going on, what you might think is happening, and most importantly, what he believes. That's the main thing." Lila nodded, struggling to calm her racing mind. "He's captivating," Ethan went on, his voice quiet and firm. "Either younger or more accomplished than Jack, and he has traits Jack lacks. He hears you out when you spill your feelings, gives praise when you need it, and stays by your side when you need support. He's even ready to give things up for you, right? Sound familiar?" Lila's body tensed, unsure how to reply. "How do you know all this?" she murmured, her voice faint. "Does Jack know?" "Of course he's suspicious," Ethan replied. "You know he is, but he's got no proof. Still, those doubts probably make him feel silly, don't they?" Lila swallowed hard, her thoughts spinning. Ethan kept going. "Let me tell you what happened. 2 big moments you missed in the last 2 weeks, both for the same reason. Something went wrong for Mr. Captivating, and he needed you as a pal. You felt you had to be there, so you skipped your son's birthday and your 9th anniversary meal to help him." Lila's voice trembled as she tried to clarify. "Nothing happened between us. We're just buddies. The kind of buddy you hide from your husband because he wouldn't get it." Ethan said plainly, "This friend wants to know everything about Jack, so you've shared all those private details with him. Lila probably wouldn't spill those secrets with me. And he backs you up, acting like everything's Jack's fault when stuff goes bad. I'd wager even Jack's hunches that something's up have been twisted as evidence of what a lousy husband he is." Lila's mouth fell open. "How do you figure all that out?" Ethan nodded, his face stern. "Let's be straight here. Was it the day you skipped your son's birthday or the anniversary meal, when he kissed you and admitted he's got feelings for you?" Lila's face turned white as she dropped her eyes, her hand shaking a little. "When I missed our anniversary," she murmured, "it was because he was mourning a buddy who passed. It just happened, but I put a stop to it fast." Ethan gave a slight nod. "So, let's really dig into this. Your guarded attitude, the fact you're parked here now, waiting for him. I reckon things went a bit past just a kiss. No full affair, but enough that if you caught Jack doing it, you'd call it betrayal. Still, you feel some guilt because Jack isn't the spouse you dream of, like Mr. Captivating keeps hinting. He's just a pal, filling the gaps you think are missing at home. Even so, you're pulled to him. His flattery feels nice, but also weird, though you're not planning to cross that boundary. You've likely told yourself nothing's gone down, but deep inside, a piece of you feels bad and prays Jack never catches on. Are you going to tell him? Lila asked, "So, you're saying I've pegged you, right?" Ethan replied, a faint grin tugging at his lips. "I can guess what you'll do because I figure out how you feel. We both know the real deal. You got too close to him, didn't you?" Lila's eyes welled up as she looked down, nodding quietly. "I tried to stop it, Ethan. We didn't go all the way, but it was close. I was mad and tipsy, and Jack was being, well, dumb. I messed up." Ethan sighed and gazed at her with kindness. "That's just what I thought. You've basically confirmed he's right, Lila." Lila brushed away tears, her voice soft as a whisper. "No, I'm not telling Jack a thing. He'll sort it out on his own eventually, I suppose." "All right," Ethan went on. "Now let's chat about what he thinks is up. Mr. Captivating sees a lady who's distracted, fragile, and easy to sway." Lila flinched but kept quiet as Ethan lifted a steadying hand. "Don't cut me off, Lila. Mr. Captivating isn't as innocent as he seems. This isn't his first rodeo. He knows what he's up to. You think he's after you, but that's not the whole story. Sure, he wants you, but he's also toying with Jack." Lila's heart thumped hard. "No, he doesn't want to harm Jack, I'm certain." Ethan shook his head. "It's not about you. It's about Jack. Mr. Captivating gets a kick out of snatching things from him, riling him up, making him doubt himself. He talked you into ditching two big moments that matter to Jack, to prove he's more important to you than your husband. Think about it. His friend's death and some other drama just happened to land on those exact days you missed, right? Pure chance? Doubt it." Lila shivered. "Jack's birthday is in 3 weeks. I won't let it happen again." Ethan raised an eyebrow. "You were wrapped in Mr. Captivating's arms while your husband sat at the restaurant, waiting for you for an hour. You sent him a message with an excuse about your pal getting sick from bad food, but you didn't even try to pick a real name, did you?" Lila glanced down. Ashamed, Ethan kept going. "Now here you are, ditching work, all because of Mr. Captivating. You've shown where your heart's at, and it's not with your marriage." Lila inhaled deeply. "But he wants me, that's it. He doesn't want Jack to find out about us." Ethan chuckled softly. "Of course he does. He knows everything about Jack. Every tiny bit you've shared. Mr. Captivating knows Jack's got every reason to doubt you, and he's using that. He's at you second-guessing all, nudging you closer to a point where it all feels okay. He needs that gap between you and Jack to keep his little scheme alive. And once he's got you fully, once he thinks he's beat Jack, that's when he'll let Jack know." Lila's eyes grew big. "How do you figure all this out?" Ethan grinned. "My wife, Nora, and I have been happily wed for years, but I wasn't always tied down. I get how this stuff plays out. You got two paths, Lila. Keep going this way. Fooling yourself that won't grow bigger or face the facts. Stop it now, and try to fix your marriage." Lila's chest squeezed tight. "I don't want Jack to know." Ethan sighed and shook his head. "If you don't quit this, you won't get to choose. Mr. Captivating will make sure Jack finds out. Might even twist the truth about what's gone on between you two. You got to end it before it's too far gone." Tears filled Lila's eyes. "Please, I can't let him find out." Ethan stepped over, pulled her into a quick embrace, and murmured gently, "Then don't do a thing, not even a little kiss, unless Jack's in the know. Otherwise, he'll catch on, and it'll be rougher for both of you." As he stepped back, a voice called from behind, "Is that guy hassling you?" Ethan turned to see a tall, lean man with a bushy beard standing there. "You must be Miles," Ethan said, offering his hand. Miles paused and shook it. Ethan gripped Miles's hand tight, pulling him near and whispering in his ear, "Listen up. If you cause a fuss or try anything dumb, I'll make sure your fingers snapped. Don't speak to my wife. Don't mention her or you'll regret it." Miles flinched as Ethan let go. "Who are you, anyway?" Ethan leaned close, voice low. "Since you're so curious, I'll tell you. I'm the only one you deal with here. You got your paws in the pie, but don't be stupid enough to lose them over something this silly. She's not worth it." Miles rubbed his hand, rattled. No, she's not. For sure not. Ethan straightened up and faced Lila, his expression turning firm. You've got another shot. Go home. Be the wife Jack deserves. It won't be simple, but come clean. Tell him he was right to send something. But you halted it before it went too far. Leave me out of it. It's better that way. Jack will be mad, but he'll want to move on, and trust me, he'll be relieved to hear the truth. Lila wiped her tears, still shaky. Thank you, she breathed. Ethan's tone softened. I didn't do it for you, Lila. I did it for Jack, and to make up for my own slip-ups. Take care.